At Brown University, we've always had the same mission, making an impact locally, nationally, and around the world by advancing knowledge and understanding. To make that happen, we must continually invest in the people, resources, and facilities that make it possible. Brown's annual budgets have to balance our community's current needs with the need to safeguard resources and opportunities for future generations. Every financial decision we make is meant to strengthen our mission's long-term impact. And to fully understand this decision-making process, let's take a look at yearly revenue. Even with half of undergraduates not paying the full tuition, Brown still relies on tuition for the largest portion of annual revenue. The second largest source is sponsored research grants from federal agencies and foundations. Third is the payout from the endowment, which is made up of charitable gifts. However, there are strict laws and limits on how and where endowment funds can be used. All our endowment gifts are invested so their payout to the budget can grow over time, perpetually supporting the original gift's designated purpose, such as financial aid, professorships, research, graduate fellowships, and other needs. Some additional revenue sources include room and board, the bookstore, and rent on our properties, as well as gifts from thousands of donors that are used to support the current year's budget. So that's the operating revenue that Brown brings in for a typical year. And by year's end, every single cent will be accounted for. As a not-for-profit, everything we take in goes right back to supporting our mission and the Brown community at large. Decisions on how and where resources are allocated are based on recommendations from the University Resources Committee, composed of faculty, staff, students, and senior administrators. Together, they make recommendations on the annual operating budget, including tuition and salary increases, while also ensuring Brown's still around for those who come to live, work, and study here in the future. Brown's most important asset and our largest annual investment has always been our people. We strive to be a place where faculty and staff can build fulfilling careers, offering competitive salaries, wages, and benefits. The second largest expense is student aid and support. Student access is a major priority at Brown. Because of that, financial aid and graduate student support has long been the fastest growing portion of our annual budgets. And because research grants don't cover the full cost of research, the university heavily subsidizes those costs for both students and faculty. The remaining funds are spent on general operating expenses and campus maintenance, with larger projects like major renovations and new buildings requiring additional fundraising or sometimes issuing debt. If we spend more than our revenues, we run a deficit and have to borrow, which is not sustainable in the long run. If we spend less than our revenues, we can put more toward capital projects. And that's how the budget is built and spent each year. It's a strategic decision-making process designed to sustain Brown as a teaching and learning community in perpetuity. Today's choices not only impact the present, but the long-term financial health of our institution, as well as the generations of faculty, staff, and students who will advance our mission into the future.